Hey guys, finally yesterday we got to see Black Widow after a long ass delay. Uh, Over here the movie dropped about 3 p.m. and then I watched it last night around 2 a.m. So yeah. Anyways, great start to the movies of Phase 4. It was a great movie or a great action movie. I would say like imagine you're watching Captain America Winter Soldier, except it's not Steve Rogers' story. It's Natasha's story. No. But I'm not saying Black Widow in any way is better than Winter Soldier. Okay, Winter Soldier is somewhere up there. Okay, like that was something else. But I would say Black Widow's up there too among like the best MCU movies. But I would say it's the best. Okay, but definitely not better than Winter Soldier. Okay. Um, what I feel about this movie is I think it would have been better if they just released it before Infinity War because it was kind of weird and doesn't feel the same when you watch this movie when you already know she's dead. It's not just it's just not the same. It would have been better to see her journey first and then to go through her death. That would have been better because we've known that okay she had this perfect death. Because this movie, I just feel like nah, it should have really this one should have released first before Infinity War. That would have been perfect. So yeah, I don't know what Feige was thinking. Whatever. Yeah, but whatever. Speaking about the movie was great. Okay, I just feel like they should have released it earlier. That's all I think. What else? Yeah, the accent in this movie. Everybody, the accent was they really nailed the Russian accent. Everyone sounded like pure Russian to me. Okay, that's how good that was. I don't think Natasha spoke a lot of Russian accent like at some place. Actually, she spoke Russian, but not just with the accent. So yeah, they nailed the accent part. Okay, now we go to the characters. um, there are two characters who cross my mind. One of them is, I think a lot of people have mentioned it over social media. I've seen it. Another one is, I'll get to that later. Okay, Red Guardian. I kind of had my hopes up for Red Guardian, right? Because he was supposed to be like a Russian Captain America. That's how a lot of people put it. And I was really hyped to see, okay, how would this character go? I expected a few, like, based on the trailers, I expected a serious characters, but a little bit of comedies, like some part of the trailer he was making jokes, but some part of the trailer he was kicking ass. So I thought, okay, we will get a serious action, like, powerful Red Guardian. I was wrong. They kind of made Red Guardian a comedic relief throughout the movies. It was just like too comedic. Like I'm not saying comedy is bad. Like he was a funny character in this movie, but I just feel like he was supposed to be something like Russian Captain America, right? I just expected a more serious character, not a comedic character. When you're called something the Red Guardian, you're supposed to be kind of a bit serious character, not a comedic character. I just wanted him to be serious. That's one thing that's bothers me. Alright, another the next character. Alright, look, Taskmaster is my one of my favorite villains ever. I just really like how he is as a villain, able to copy people's moves. I've seen his battles like with Spider-Man throughout the comics, and even if you watch the OG show Ultimate Spider-Man, he was a regular in that show. I just really loved him in that show. It was just too good. So the first time I heard that we were gonna see him Taskmaster in Black Widow, I was so excited. That's why every time there's a new something from Black Widow and I do a reaction to it, I will be kind of disappointed because this movie keep getting delayed. I just want to see Taskmaster how he is. Like I didn't actually want to see what Natasha went throughout like before Infinity War and after Civil War. I just wanted to see Taskmaster how he was gonna go around the MCU. Look, man, throughout the movie he was awesome. The fight scenes, the everything, the fight scene, it was great. How he was able to mimic and then he just fights back. One thing I just didn't like is he was using technology to kind of mimic the people's moves. Like I don't think he has any technologies to mimic people's move. I think that's just something he has by his own. He doesn't use any technologies. Like first time I watched this scene in one of the trailers or a clip, people were saying that he might be using Stark Tech. I was pissed as hell. I didn't want a Taskmaster to use Stark Tech. Okay, I just wanted him to be able to mimic people's moves. But it comes into this movie, he kind of uses like this technology to mimic people's moves. I was like, nah, man, this is not Taskmaster. The only thing that saved Taskmaster for me in this movie was the fight scenes. He was such a badass. Like, I thought Taskmaster was man throughout the movie until the point in the Red Room where it was revealed that he was not. Like, I don't have a problem with gender swapping. Like, I just doesn't like. I just don't like when they're just doing it too often. Because really, it was just unnecessary. That's the one thing I'm really disappointed of. Like seeing your favorite character like this getting like destroyed. I won't say destroyed, but wasted. Really, that's the one thing that bums me out a lot. Taskmaster could have been better. Like I said, I don't have problem with gender swapping. Why not just let a male character play a male character and the female character play a female character? Why you gotta mix it up? I wanted Tony Masters, not whatever we got. Like until the part of the Red Room, I thought he was a he, right? They already screwed us over with Taskmaster with the mask by not giving us a skull mask just because they wanted to please the China fans, right? Like they should have just thought about the fans more. Like the only thing that saved Taskmaster was the fight scenes, was how he was badass. That's the only thing that made Taskmaster great. Other than this, nah. It was super disappointing to see that Taskmaster in this movie. Yeah, I just didn't like the idea of gender swapping for Taskmaster. I don't know if this is a coincidence, but the person who wrote this story, Black Widow, is the same person who also wrote Captain Marvel. So if you see in Captain Marvel, they kind of showed how Carol throughout her life she would get bullied because she's a woman. She wanted women to become like at the top. So I don't know if the writer had the same idea for this movie. He wanted like an all-women's movie, and then she made Taskmaster woman too. Bro, like whoever that writer is, they should just fire her, man. Like I said, I don't have problems with females playing characters, but just let female characters play female characters instead of you taking male characters, gender swapping them to females. Nah, that's just no. Especially at the end of the movie, we saw this one of the widows who was kind of close to her, came to her, and then she was also in the beginning of this movie. Dude, they better not make Taskmaster a lesbian too. First they gender swap her into a woman, and then now they're gonna make a lesbian too. They better not. That's the first thing I got as soon as I saw that Widow came from her. It looked like they had a thing there. So yeah, they completely ruined Taskmaster for me. I'm really disappointed with Taskmaster. And then yeah, that's all about the characters. The rest of the characters were great. I didn't see any problem with them. I really liked Elena throughout the movie. She was awesome, like with her accent and everything. Her acting was all perfect, right? We got a lot of plot holes which were explained, like what happened in Budapest. We finally got to know that in Budapest, she and Clint Barton was assigned to kill General Dreykov and destroy the Red Room. So we finally know. That's where they were having their operation for days and days and days. And then how did Natasha go from Black Widow, this movie, to Infinity War? We kind of got that answer too. Alright. Yeah, that's most of the plot points. I just want to know about the Red Room's location. Like, it's in the sky. Like, I was wondering, man, like, did no one know that the Red Room was up there? Like, what was the US Navy doing, or maybe the world's Navy doing, or what was SHIELD doing? SHIELD is literally up in the sky, right, with their helicarriers. They should have saw something this huge in the sky. How did he operate for that long in the sky without no one noticing? That doesn't make sense at all. Someone should have saw that there's this huge thing in the sky. How did no one see? How did no one saw it? Someone should have saw it, right? just yeah, probably someone wasn't paying attention. There's this big contraption floating in the sky with full of rogue widows, and then an idiot controlling all of them. Someone should have known. So what else? What else? Yeah, speaking of all of those widows, what happened to them? We didn't get the answer to that. And like I said, man, this movie it wasn't the same watching it after her death. So they kind of didn't show us how, like at the ending when she was all alone, everyone else has gone, and then General Ross bringing his men was coming towards. So what happened then? How did she escape? And then 2 weeks later, she dyed her hair and took the new Quinjet. Like they didn't show us what happened. I think they should have showed us what happened in that duration. What happened that kind of made Ross pissed off at Natasha at the beginning of Infinity War. You know, he was kind of harsh. She must have done something, maybe beat up everybody or something. We should have gotten an answer to it. Yeah, like I said, they didn't show what happened to all the widows. They just straight cut to the post-credit scenes. I was wondering, like, is Yelena like managing the other widows? Have she gone and searched all of the widows and freed them from the mind control? They robbed us out of that information, and we saw at the end Contessa Valentina again. Yeah, she was supposed to appear in this one first before Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because the movie was supposed to come out last year, right? So yeah, and she assigned Yelena to kill Barton because she said Barton was the reason why Natasha's dead. I think that is the reason why we will see Yelena in Hawkeye. She was gonna appear in Hawkeye, so I think there's something gonna happen there. Maybe she's gonna try to kill Barton. Real question here: who is she working for? Who is Yelena working for? Who is I know she's kind of working for Valentina, but who is Valentina working for? What organization? She even tried to recruit U.S. agent John Walker. So there's a Thunderbolt thing going on? Just have to wait to see. So yeah, that is all the problems that I have with the movie. So overall, it was a great movie, great 2 hours. Look, I'm not IGN, but I'll say I'll give it about a 7. Right? Please don't make fun of me, because I know IGN likes to give a lot of 7s, but I think I'll say a 7, yeah. The 7 is the perfect one, 7 or 8. Nah, I'm gonna stick with 7. 7 over 10 for Black Widow. Now, you know what? I'm just gonna give it an 8 over 10. Take it. That 2 is for the characters that they destroyed. At 1 point per character. So yeah, that's it. 8 over 10 for Black Widow. This is my review. This is a long ass review. Most of y'all are probably not gonna watch the whole thing. But anyways, yeah, this is my review for the Black Widow movie. Finally got to see it after a year-long delay. Yeah, so that's all for this review. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this review. If you like this review or if you agree, disagree, tell me down in the comments if you like this movie or not. Yeah, if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a like. I will see you soon. Alright.